Really just want to do a quick thank you to everyone, especially Sharon. Sharon, thank you so much for the other day. This was the day before I went out here. It might even have been that morning, and it really helped me and made my day. It's frustrating, and you go out, spend 6 years, 7 years now. It's been getting these trees pushed down, and you finally get it to happen, and hardly anyone watches the video. So it really robs you of motivation. When you work so hard at something that no one's ever accomplished before. Do it all on a truthful, perfect scale, and nobody watches. And then, so it's people like Kelly and Sharon that have enabled you to see videos like this and be in these worlds. Hey, everybody, welcome to Colorado Bigfoot. So what this is, the video is kind of long. I think it's still under an hour. This was some exploring, some checking in I was doing, and it turned out to be, I think, okay. I didn't really isolate like timestamps or like anything like that. I think they're a part of this. I don't know. This teepee I kind of think that is human made, but they seem to be all around it. And I go to this other place at the top of the world, and it looks like up there is all little to me. They're like little things, and they make incredible artwork. So I just wanted you to see my exploring. I thought it was just about good enough to put up. People ask me, because I used to not put this stuff up. I kind of just wait for something, the good stuff. And people, I guess a lot has come from these exploring videos. And so here we go. I just want to show you, I edit through it all to try to bring the monotony level down. Good morning. I'm up here really early on a morning. I'm up here. This is about, people always ask, and I'll just say, I'm not sure what elevation I'm at. I think it's about, if I had to guess, I'd say 85-ish. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be 90 today. I doubt it'll get 90 here, but like in town, it'll be 90. You guys got to see this. So what I'm trying to say in the confusing intro message is I have been here before. The next place you have not seen in the forest. It's by the members teepee I posted the other day, that perfect, unbelievable teepee where the wood could not be obtained from anywhere around. I go into their forest. So it's pretty interesting. This one I don't think you're going to recognize except for when I show you the huts. They made this spot right there, right? I can't believe it, how bold things are getting. You guys, look at their spot, okay? So this used to be a campsite. I haven't seen someone here in a while, since a year or two. Someone used to camp. You can tell by the grass. It's all just come back, which I really like to see. I think it's just that people don't, you have to be aware of this. It's not like, luckily, these new people that are out camping and stuff. Now, look, I don't want to keep anyone from doing things, but, try to keep it in your realm. Like, if you're not good at it, maybe you go with someone else, because there's new forest fires here. We have new fires over the weekend because of people camping that should never camp. I know people get mad at me when I say this, but just trust me on this. They should never, ever be given a lighter or matches or be let out of their house again. They should be under house arrest forever just because they're them. Does that mean? Yes. That's how I feel, because I'm the one watching our Earth get destroyed. You guys don't see it firsthand. I do. Look at this. You guys, I know it looks like that thing just... I'm leaving my venting in, but I've also said, you'll hear in the future that I've talked about how enough's enough. I'm going to start only talking to the people that are here. The only reason I am here, I mean, that's what 99% of it is anyway, but... I think enough's enough with the one dumb person that we get once in a while. Like, just let them be dumb. These people are so lost in this world. But I guess the frustrating part for me is they have no idea. It's almost like I just want them to know they're lost. Yeah, I just want to give that little extra push. Like, listen, man, have fun or something. I don't know. I can't help it. Remember, most of the time on my timestamps, I'm 100%. Once in a while, I just want to show you what seems like there's something there. It's not like I'm always boldly claiming it, but there's some interesting timestamps. Remember where I'm standing. You'll never see a video from me that's not standing in the middle of them, unless you're a member. Off of there, but I think they did it. See, it's the guys. I asked them how they made structures, and they did it right in front of my eyes. They just do it. It's just this tree will just go and land. See, it's off the ground. And then there's a brand new one underneath it. You can see by the new growth, it's not possible. This is where all their, this is something special going on back here. This is something, they are really blocking back there. Let's go check this out. There was no plan on being here until I was actually like nearby. I'm like, oh yeah, let me go. Because I know this is one of my favorite spots. Look, that's where I am. I'm just right up against it. And this is where they've always been. Look at that. Just look at the ground. If you see mulch, it's them, okay? This is where they exist. This is where they're running around. I've got to be a part of it, or I'm going to die. And I need to do it before I die. Some other know-it-all telling me what tridents are. Isn't that amazing? He knows nothing. Yet he's going to tell me based on human education how tridents are made. It blows my mind. Dude, let me tell you something. Never speak, okay? You know nothing, yet you're speaking. It drives me crazy. Until you have done it yourself, don't talk. Listen. Is that my ego? No, it's my confidence. There's a huge difference. I don't have an ego. I don't think I'm better than you. Okay? I'm better at you than this. Do I think I'm better than you as a person? Absolutely not. I'm getting near them because I'm starting to talk about this stuff. I have to be around them. Look at this magical forest. All right, here we are at 10,000 feet. Okay, I show it to you. Every single place I'm at, a field gold trident. Every single place. Every time I am out, I show you a field gold trident. Wait till you see this. Oh my God, this is good. This is so good. See, they were back. Fire jumpers were in here, or the state. Look, see, this is what they love to do. See how it goes up the tree. You would think like people that cut logs professionally would notice that. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not there. Look at this. See, I'm about 300, 400 yards from my bike, and someone came in here and cut these big. Look, it's so bizarre. But look, next to it. This is all them right there. They did that. Look, they cut their tree. I mean, what an idiot. Why would he do that? There's the piece right there. Why would he do this? He didn't. That's two big giant cuts for no reason. I know he didn't lean that stuff. It's too weird. Look at it. It's exactly what we all film. John, Guy, great videos on Energy Overload. Do you want to see videos in the UK? John only posts them for us in Energy Overload on Facebook. I still get messages. Mark, thank you. So we don't have Bigfoot in the UK. Thank you so much for posting. I'd be like, what? Yes, you do. You sure do. It's not Bigfoot. It's just the unseen world. Let's start calling it something else. The unseen world or Alice in Wonderland. Okay, look at the size of the aspen trident. You think that's an accident? So that's natural, right? An aspen trident, that's the only aspen, basically, in the middle of pines is a trident. Don't talk about things you know nothing about. You don't know how they do things. You don't know what their involvement is in the growth of these trees. In fact, you don't know anything. And I'm talking to every single person listening to me, including myself. I'm talking to me too. We know nothing. It really helps if I add myself in there. Because that's what I mean, because that's what I'm talking about. Wait till you see this. Us, everyone, we know, yeah, we've learned things, but we still know nothing. Do you understand? We don't know how magical this really is. How magical everything really is. We've been dumbed down for a reason. Look at that one. It's this one, you guys, this X, field goals into this giant trident right here. Giant trident. Here's their spot. I was almost going to say mega trident because of Johnny Depp, mega pint. So I find mega tridents. I've been here. That was there. That structure, they put this one into it. But that bend was there, and none of this stuff existed. There was always a spot here, a setup of some sort, but they're really, man, they took those teepees down, and they did all that. I cannot explain why they made that cut. Oh, you can't see it because of the lighting. Here, you'll be able to see in a second. Look at where they're walking. You guys, look at the path. This is a real, brand new Sasquatch highway. Look. It's an amazing thing. I think I'm just so frustrated that I do something so amazingly magical, yet I'm considered crazy, or I don't know. I'm just making this up. You know, it's the opposite actually. So remember, you believe everything you've been told as a kid because you were conditioned, but you won't believe what you see right now on a camera. So you're going to blindly believe words because you were told throughout your life, but now as an adult, basically as a psychopath, you're not going to, you just don't realize it, that you're going to, now you're going to make decisions based on information that's worthless. Doesn't make any sense. Of the dark out here. It's a crazy thing. Like, I still do it, but man, do I have to fight my nerves. I told you guys, if I ever found anything worth money, we'd split it. And here's a big bag of cocaine. Who's in? I'm not kidding. What is that? Is it sugar? What is that? What the heck? Oh my God, if I found cocaine, I think it's sugar. Let's see, hold on, I need two hands. What is that? I don't want to taste it. I think it's sugar. I don't know. Portion pack. Not many people up here doing cocaine, and if they were, they certainly wouldn't leave that. What would I do with it? This is what I would do with it. Keep the bag. Oh, it is sugar. It was floating around in the air and went in my mouth. And then you walk right from this campsite that's been forgotten about, right? Through here. Someone will be there. Like, it's someone that stayed there in the past, but like, it's off the, this place is completely off the charts. Like, as far as like looking up to where to camp. So you have to know about it. So when I see people in there, which has been 2 years, like, I know the guy was from somewhere, like he had been here before. Fake fire. Fake fire. Fake fire. Why would you have two fake fires? It makes no sense. I guess maybe you could cook, but I don't know. It doesn't look like anyone's cooked in there in 100 years. And that's in view of that. Right in view of that. Oh, my Jays are here. Yes. Hey, buddy. They're right next to me. He's right next to me, you guys. Oh, I never did bring my backpack. Oh my God, I was down like in bear country. I forgot I didn't even have my backpack on me. Let me go get them some stuff. I was gonna leave, and so I really was. I was going to go up higher today, and then something is telling me to keep going in here that way, which I've only done. I don't even think I've ever done it. And what's telling me? The birds. You guys, they were right there. He flew in right there. It wasn't on this tree, but it was that close. I couldn't believe it, so I ran to get my seeds. This always happens, right? These aren't trained birds, guys. Like, they're with them. They're the most unique, most magical birds. It's not quite like that. Now you'll know where I am. This is what I thought was gone. You guys realize that whole thing is made out of a trident. Okay, that's how you know, okay? That guy's too funny. He thinks he knows how tridents are made. That's amazing to me. Is there natural ones? I'm sure, probably. Not here. It's not possible. Yeah. This is when they seem to care, when I'm around this. You guys see how far this goes? This isn't just a hut. It goes 100 yards that way. Just about. Right past there, you can't see. It goes left a little bit. And then it goes that way. And then it's connected to the entire forest. which is simply amazing. Why did the birds? Now they're just gone. Like, and they kept going this way. They would go and they would stop. And I'd go further and they would go. And it was almost like Lassie type thing. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh, this can't be happening. Let me just entertain it. And then here I am at the things that I thought were gone. I was literally 100 yards to the left. So I follow this and I end up at this very unique spot. I can't believe that. Here's one of their wallows. Look at that. That's all mulched in the front. They were right here. I'm not trying to. Remember, it's in ways. Where are they? It's in ways we don't get it. They can be right there. I don't understand it either. Okay, I'm not getting any better at understanding it. That's the problem. Like, I'm at a brick wall. I would never try to deceive you guys. Like, I want you to know. I think people like that. Like, I know you're looking for answers from me. I give you lots of answers. I really do. But as far as why and stuff, like, I don't know. I don't know. That was the song I sang where the guy was like, don't ever sing. I like that guy. You guys, I think this is human-made. So it's a crazy thing. I think humans made this. That's human-made. I just realized it. In the middle of where they are. Like, that's not over there. The field gold made tridents aren't. Everything I'm showing you is legit. The star structures, you know. But I think that is made by people. I got no system, no language. I got cuts all over it, which is no big deal at a campsite. They love using the cuts. I think it creates more energy. I think a person built that. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But if I had to bet money on this one, even though it's right in the middle of, I don't know why they'd come back here to do it. Like, if you're going to build that, why not just build it like right at your campsite, you know? There's a campsite 100 yards that way. There's not really, they're not, like I said, they're not official, but you can camp there and you could camp over there. So there's like two spots. My Jays disappeared. Did they just want to show me that they weren't gone? See, no, it doesn't matter. So I know, no matter what though, look you guys, this is what gets me. Look. That's the top of it. So is it made so you think a person did it? You have to think like that. They're very, very smart that way. Like, they know exactly what you're going to think. Most like, you know, within general terms of what a person's going to think. I think they're taught it. That, or they know it because they can get inside your head and understand you very, very well. They might understand you better than you understand you. I don't know that, but maybe. All right, enough's enough. The Jays. I know something happened with them and the birds. I've watched. I think I found a secret. Like a real secret. Don't tell anybody. Wow. When did they do this? Look at this, you guys. No one was looking. That's how. There's always been intuitive people, but the intuitive people, the only catch is that they refused or never thought to think that there was something ahead of them. That's always been the greatest deception, is making us think. That's the trick to it all. They made you think that you're the best. You're the smartest. You're the most sophisticated being alive. And that's how they did it. So now when someone thinks, they only think down. They don't think equal or above. And when I say above, I just mean, yeah, it could be. Or it could, as far as evolution goes. So older. I'm parked. Look at that secret spot. It's got a great X right there. It's really hidden. Little sticks like hanging around. And look at that squatchy thing. And then you come out and there's these boulders. And I believe I'm going to come out overlooking a dirt road. Let's go see. Look at this spot. Oh my God. Look, it's all system, all language. Right here. And then he's right here. X on the ground. Bend. Whoever can't do the math, you should probably, I'm not lying, you guys. Go get some, psychiatrists are probably crazier than you are, but maybe you just need to talk to someone. I'm not sure what's wrong with you. Let's, for the rest of the summer now, let's address only the people that are involved with this, okay? No more worrying about stupid people. Let's only talk to the good people, the smart, the intuitive, the ones that are supposed to be involved. The others aren't supposed to be involved in this. The guy that's losing his mind, they don't want him, and that's why he's getting upset. He's never been reached. There's a reason. Usually it's his parents. I'm not kidding. It's usually the parents. It's usually bad upbringing, and then they spew onto you. I feel horrible for that situation. But you need to be smart enough not to. Look at this, you guys. Those have all been laid down. Oh my God. Look at that. There's not even a branch. They were all just put there. I found that last year. Remember that? Way more than that, too. They put them down, I think, to not touch the ground or something. Look at that, you guys. It's like a bed. Look. Wait a sec. In the middle of a Bigfoot world. Look at this spot, you guys. The crazy, why I'm going a little bit overboard with how unbelievable it is because it's so close to somewhere I know. I've always seen it marked from the road. Because from the road it goes up, I'll show you. It's a crazy marked. Look at that. Everything's off the ground. Nothing's on the ground. See, I see they're leaner from the road. Oh, it's not that close. Oh, it's not as close as I thought. Okay. That's why. I was really shocked this was here. Look at this marking. Oh God, that's dangerous. Look at that, you guys. Because there's the road. I don't know if you can see it or not. And it goes straight down. You could never walk in from there. And it's all blocked if you did. Look at that. Everything's off the ground. Can you see it? I know you can see it. Let's only talk to us from now on. No more me trying to prove it or maybe sometimes, but calling people stupid or no one said anything to me. I'm just literally thinking to myself, it's time to only address you guys, not other people. Why would I not? Well, I am actually. But I just mean, in the times where I'm going off, instead of doing that, I should be talking to you guys seriously about something like this. That's what I'll always get a kick. Even though there might not be a Bigfoot here. There's certainly other things here. Look at that arch. That thing is going into a trident. So, being able to park in the middle of one is pretty amazing. So you guys, I'm at the top of the top. I know I say that, but this is really, you can't get any higher. Well, actually, that's true. That's not true. You can that way a little bit. I tried, but it's all rocks. I couldn't get up. I was like, you know what? I'll do that when I have someone with me because of flat tires and stuff. So what I want to do, let me just show you where I am. I think this is a spot right here. Okay, so this is how they do it here. You have to be very, you really have to know what you're doing. So your decorations, right? Ground glyphs, and then your seats right there. It's your seat. Not his. There's your decorations. They love our slang. That's why I always make fun of people. I have the dumbest jokes. Look, it's behind that. So let's walk around this. Let me show you what it is. I'm gonna go farther into the woods, up there, but I want to show you where I'm around. So it's like this crazy, beautiful, one of a kind, up here at least, meadow. Let me show you. There's nothing there. I'm very curious about around it. I wouldn't mind like ending up like even over there. I see no signs on the outside, which makes me even more suspicious, right? I got an amazing teepee behind me that I didn't show in this video. I think I'm going to put it up for the members. And I want to go back in there. Oh, what the hell is that? You got to be kidding me already. Look right there. See, I knew that I've always, this is nothing new for me. On the video, it's new. But like, I've been hovering around here for a while. That's the spot right there. Like all around, this is special here. I drove right into their Bigfoot world too. And the motorcycle. Not sure how they feel about that. I can't really get away from that human part of me. I have, what choice do I have? So let's go in here. What is that, you guys? This is crazy. I know it's not an accident. See, I want to tell you guys things that I'm afraid will come out wrong, and only certain people will know. But they show me this stuff, and they want you to see it through my camera. I can't explain much more than that without sounding crazy. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Oh my God, you guys, this thing is marked all around. Let me get this thing fixed. My bag. I have a camera bag that's way too small from my camera. Wait for it. What the hell is this, you guys? You gotta see how clean it is around it. This is the ultimate spot. It's no hunter's blind. Look at that. Nope. Not a hunter's blind. There's nowhere to sit for a person. It's all them. Why? And what else are we going to find in this forest, around this meadow? I've been waiting to come into here for quite some time. See, that looks interesting over there. I'm not leaving the spot. I just want to show you. I want to make my way. There's like all these rocks and stuff. So yeah, see how you can see through the forest? So that means I probably won't see anything, because they're not going to be as bold, or they're just going to be completely invisible. Look at that, you guys. Elk and moose. Doesn't look like anything's been inside. This is just some kind of symbol. Look, it's all marked by them. I bet you back there. You guys, okay, so I want to do around. Look at this thing. This is a moose. He's big. I want to do around, in other words, I want to stay like a couple hundred yards within that meadow, because I feel like that's where these setups will be like that. But I also want to take a peek deep into the forest here. When I say deep, I mean at least like a half a mile back. This moose, man, he's been here many times. It looks like the same one by the size. Or it's a big elk, one or the other. Look at this, you guys. This world is so decorated. Like when I say this, not this place, but like this region up here is just crazy good. This is just a beautiful X, you guys. Give me a second. Let me try not to have too much video here. I want to look for, if it's really pretty, like I can't get over how perfect like the arches are and stuff in here. See, I love this. I love a forest where you can see, the camera can actually see what's going on, and then you can see a beautiful arch.
To me, that's how you film Bigfoot. I think it's frustrating for people. I understand that you're not always going to be there on board with me. I get it. There's life gets in the way. Things happen. I get it. So I could do a 5-hour video here. Really good. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to look around. I'll turn the camera on. Like right now, I'm turning it on because I just want to see I want to have it on as I look. I don't want to look because I make mistakes like that. I'll look, then turn the camera, and I should have had the camera on because things happen sometimes. I don't even care about seeing it. It's more of a noise thing. I love getting noise confirmations from them. Over there looks so good. You have to cross this meadow, and I don't know if I can. It's real wet in there. In the middle, it's like 2 feet deep of mud. But I might be able to cross it in about 3 weeks. So I want to take a look and see if it's worth it, because there's no way to get over there. I find that interesting. It's like a swamp in between. It's a pretty dry swamp. So that makes it. I just feel like that makes it good. That it's not easy to get there. It's divided by water. Look how pretty. You can tell where it's real wet. There's the water right there. And I'm sure like anywhere in there is real wet. So anywhere that's all marsh. So it makes me just want to look in there. You better believe they know I'm here. Let's see this. Look at that. That could be them right there. They're like kings. I see them as kings. I really do. They're up. They're somewhere else on this earth that we're not aware of. I think it'd be really interesting to find out. Man, I'll tell you, on some days, you guys, I think I've said this, if I had not seen them the times I have, I would tell you, this is what I would say, I would have been gone. I couldn't keep doing this, because there's days where I'm like, you're never going to see them. I would have said, look, they're here, I promise you. I'm showing you their work. Look at the arch on the outside. It's unusual here. They don't mark the outsides here. I don't think they need to, because most of that's for them, and I think they're aware that like they know up here is, they just know by default the meadow, all around the meadow's good. So maybe we'll take a walk over there. So I didn't do as much as I thought in this forest. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go that way. So let's go into the forest and see what happens. Look right here on the outside of this meadow. It's all mulch, no grass. This should all be grass. Weeds. It should be green weeds. But where they are, it's always this mulch. I want to make it very clear. Green, where they are mulch. Okay? It makes a lot of sense. Maybe that'll help you. Look at that. I tell people sometimes, even when you're there, put it into the camera, square it off. Our minds just aren't as precise as we think. Whatever it tells us, we seem to believe it, you know. And it's just never quite. It's not. I've learned through this that it's not. I don't feel like it isn't. We're only meant to see so much. I just want to know why. I think. The reason I think this is because of what I've done, but I feel like the adjustments for people, like however they change us, like that 90% of the brain that's just floating there, please. That 90% of the brain was made and then taken from us. I forgot what my point was going to be. We are up about a half a mile. You'll believe me because you can just tell. I'm up and I'm leveled. They have an incredible amount of decorations, like cleaned stumps they put on purpose. They do it on purpose. Look at them. Look at how interesting this is. It's so different. You know, you guys could give me a whistle. I'm really need a whistle. If a tree falls down here, I'd be shocked. That's a footprint and a half right there. Take away the half, just a footprint.
You'll know this is a spot in a minute, and I find it interesting because I see it over and over, very repetitive actually, where we call it a fence. We just made up the name, a fence, that's what we call that. And they're not accidents. But I noticed that, so basically it's a blind, and I noticed that they're not worried about something 10 feet tall. It's always something small.
Look at this, is a whole spot right here. You guys, look, wait till you see the other side. It's just, I told you, if they're not there, it's grass. It comes up right to there. It has nothing to do with sunlight. These are weeds. They grow in sun and shade. They don't even need a lot of water, actually. They need very little water. Look. At their wallow. This is where all you're seeing is seats and walking. This is what I don't get. See, look at the opening. Little people. This is where the little people come out of. Don't be surprised if he comes out like smoke. I don't know. The little one I saw looked like a cartoon, and he was jumping up and down, waving his arms at me. And then I went to where he was, and then I filmed this forest. So I can only assume he just wanted me to see his forest. Because I know it might be boring to you guys, but that's my job. Is just to show you their work. That's all they want to show you. They're so proud of especially when you're going, oh my God, I love it. It's so pretty, beautiful. You know, you treat them like you would treat one of your kids, in a sense, like, you know, that did a beautiful painting or something, you know. You tell them how beautiful it is, and they love it. We all want affirmation. You guys, the hole, and you're telling me there just happens to be a hole right there. I don't believe it. Look at that. Walk out of this. Where they don't walk in the shade is grass and undisturbed ground. That's all I want people to understand. Wow. I can't believe it. You guys, it's like 85 degrees. Even up here, it's like 80. And and there's snow over there. Look. So I'm still about half a mile or so, and I'm seeing.
See, that one tells you where to go.
Something over here. But now I'm starting to get to where, you know, you figure there's hardly ever a human being. You know, you gotta picture yourself. You're up there with your wife, or you're up there with your boyfriend or your husband, whatever the case might be. You're gonna be down by that meadow. You're not gonna go 2 miles into the forest. It just doesn't happen. That's why I love what I do. I've realized, you know, this is where you want to be. This is where you can be alone, you know. Well, away from other humans, which is a real therapy, let me tell you. All right, so enough's enough. Look at this. This is why I came over here. Because next to it looks like their work. And then I'm seeing, ooh, something was eating snow. Uh-oh. Look at that. Oh, I wonder what it was. Someone got snow. Little people. Looks like it might even have just been like a squirrel. I gotta tell you, I've only found once where I thought they messed with the snow. Like, it's something they don't need to do. I don't know why. Oh man, you know what that's like out here, you guys? This is like finding $1 million. Not quite. It's like finding $100. Just like pine, feel all that stuff on top. It gives it flavor. It's like pine flavor, but look how clean inside. That is so good and so bizarre to have in your mouth when it's this sunny and hot and you're in the middle of a forest. Just to have anything that's water related is crazy. Look at here. Oh, don't tell me I have to keep going.
You know why you have to keep going? Because you never know. That's why. It's the only reason. What if I turned around here and the biggest secret in the world was right over there? Is it going to happen? Probably not, but what if it was? That's why I can't make a mistake. I mean, I'm always going to have to turn around, but I just got to keep going. So if it doesn't produce anything on the video, sometimes I show you because people tell me to put up the exploring. So yell at them if you get bored. No, don't yell at them. They like my exploring. I'll yell at you for them. Look at that. Look at that spot. We gotta get to the next level. You guys, listen, this is why I'm yelling at people. Look at that totem pole. Oh my God, it's a trident totem pole. Oh my God. See, they're all back. The big magical guys now are all back far. Really, really far. It's so hard to find them. Look at the meadow back here, you guys. That one I was showing you is way over there. There's another one. And then you guys, right here, through that forest, a little bit higher, it's tree line. It's too high for the trees to grow. Like I am literally just under the tree line in this area. Pretty cool. That snow made me feel so good. Whew. I was like overheating. Look at that, you guys. I know it's hard to say. Terry, Gail, Carlos, Chris Cream, all you guys. Look at this, how this all goes. It's all a wall. Because it's separating that world from this one. That's why I know they're different. I just know it because of that. I've seen the same thing too many times. They might be the same, but they're different. It's too different. It's like your house and my house are next door to each other. It's the same thing. I'm telling you that I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Because I can read the separation in their language. You can literally read it. It never changes. That's how I know. Can you believe the snow? All right, bye. Because the deeper I go into this forest, right, the better it gets. I've been seeing that over and over and over. The further now I get, I find some places that are shockingly amazing that you don't have to walk too far to, but most of the stuff, so no matter, whether you've driven 20 miles up the hill and there's no one there, you still have to walk from there, like really far to get to where they seem to do interactions and where the stuff is just so blatant. You know, a judge in a court would be like, okay, they're real. Look at this. It's like Squatch Fest 2022 right here with all of the signs with them telling you they did it. Look at this. Look at how that one's just up in the air like always. It's amazing. Probably a face on it. That dude's got hair. What's up, buddy? It's not one. I'm just kidding. But don't be surprised if these others are photosynthesis based. Look at this. Everything you see, the whole entire thing somehow isn't touching the ground, which I don't think we could do. If I said, build me that, not touching the ground, I don't think you could do it. You wouldn't even be able to move these things. It's a crazy thing. So the further I go that way, the better. Like up there, I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but like up there looks really good. Let's do it for timestamps. This is how you timestamp a forest like this. They'll always be that far away. If I'm standing right now, and that's not true because I've been right next to them. Look at that. Like, what is that? But typically they keep this distance, I think. So no matter what, you have this. I see it. I said this years ago. I see this. I make it up, but I think it's something like that. I see like this perimeter. So as you walk, you have this giant invisible circle around you. Call it energy, call it whatever you want. And as you walk, it pushes. I think even animals can sense it sometimes. Beyond just the smell and hearing you. Look how a second one fell there too. Isn't that amazing? Look at that.
You guys, they just do it. It just happens. It's they've done it right in front of me. Because they knew that was, at first, that's all I cared about. I didn't care who they, like, in a sense, like, that's all I'm thinking, like, please let me see you do this. Because there was a time when the structures were, that's all I had to do. That was my only job. Go, Mark, go find us the best Bigfoot world that's ever been filmed. See where they mark it? Look at that. Now I have to go beyond that. I don't know if no one's really pushed me beyond that. I think it's me that pushes me beyond it. Because you know what it is? I wouldn't even push beyond it too much if I wasn't supported. That's what does it. I don't want anyone to, these people, I end up loving them. And I don't want, like Thomas Thomas, thank you. What's up, Thomas? On Patreon, my Thomas on Patreon. He'll be right there, and Gene, and just a few people there. I have probably 100 something, 200 people on there, but they don't talk. They're just, which is fine, but you're there, you're helping me. How can I complain? I just want you to say hi once in a while. A lot of people don't have they're not like smartphone savvy, like some of you are. Yeah, I got other people that are like 80 and they can use a smartphone better than a 20-year-old. It just depends on who you are. All right, talking too much. Feel gold to make a try out. I feel like this is a night place, like they're in some other realm. Like this, like the realm overlays it, they're right here somehow. You're walking down, like through their cottages. I still believe their bosses come from a utopia underground in the earth. I also believe that some of these beings were enslaved and they're being slowly, they've defeated that. There's a whole story with it. And now that's over, and that's why so many are arriving. They're coming to the surface. They were from underground. There's the forest where they used to be. It's coming back now. They abandoned and they moved over. Not abandoned, but they do it on purpose. Because after a while, I think it becomes too blatant. Here's where their seats were, okay? You can still see them, and I'll prove it. By their language. Like so prove it, it's blatant. It's another one of those like crazy like things. Big pile of like stuff. I haven't seen anything. You know what's crazy, guys? Besides wanting to see one by accident, like driving up the road, which I've never happened to me, by the way. That's the crazy part. Never. That's all I do is stare in the bushes. They have that down, okay? Now, it happens to people. It's happened to 1 million people, but not me. I can't catch a glimpse of them by accident driving to save my life. And even, when I've stopped and I've zoomed really far up into their caves, many, many times I've seen them that way. But never just with my eyes on the side of the road, like ducking. It just doesn't happen.
It's why the world has been fooled. It's why people think themselves so great. When really everything has just been right before us on a different plane, on a different level, with knowledge that we don't have. It's that simple. It's amazing to me that people are still hung up on themselves.
I don't know. I can't explain. I really can't account for the sightings. One might ask someone like me, actually. I get lots of questions, and I'm happy to answer. I can probably answer a lot of them for you, or at least give you some general direction on it. I'll never answer something I can't. I'll be the first one to be like, I have no idea. In fact, I am so happy with just telling you that. I don't try to be cool in this, guys. That's why when I hear ego, I have an ego. I have a confidence that people mistake for ego. It's just in this, and it's in other things too. Like I can ride a bike at professional level. I can ski really well, and I can do this good. That's about it. Don't we all have like 3 things we can do? Like that's all I do. I don't know how to do anything else. I'm pretty good. Just like I'm coordinated. Let's put it that way. So I can play like baseball and basketball, and that stuff. But I'm not. This is the only thing I do. I wasn't good at this until I did it. I can't speak, obviously. I'm just good at that, not this. Just love me for this, not this. Stop criticizing me. I don't have an ego. I just have a confidence. I have a knowing that's been given to me. And maybe it's what it takes for one of those people to actually get, to get my attention, is to because I'm pissing them off. Because it's not, you know what it is? It's not me that has the ego. It's him. Remember, I said a couple of videos ago, like, ego recognizes ego. Because I have one. It's not like, I'm not a narcissist. Like, I'm not self-absorbed. Let's put it that way. I just have an ego as far as, like, confidence level goes. Sure. I mean, look what I did. Look where I am. I've crawled through tiny caves where monsters live. Like, you roll your eyes because you don't believe it. What the hell is that? You guys, what is this thing? There's my bike. Gives you an idea. Like, I haven't been gone that far. I walked a mile away up that way. So I've done 3 miles. 3 miles, but really never being 3 miles away. Look what someone abandoned here. This is why I can't stand people. They even carried it from the campsite into the woods. Oh, it's a toilet. I guess they can leave that. Why not? At least it keeps. No one's used it. That's just blatant. That should be my thumbnail. We get a good thumbnail. Why not? You'd be surprised. I'll probably get clicks. I could say 8 Thanksgiving dinner with an entire species of aliens, and I'll get 1,000 views because it'll be you guys. I show a picture of a toilet. I can get. If my channel wasn't shadow banned, I'd get 1 million views just because of that. People click on the dumbest things. Like the guy doesn't have to, or girl doesn't have to be good at the video. All you have to do is put some clickbait thumbnail, like a toilet in the woods. And the person doesn't even want to click on it, but they do it anyway because, like, all right, let me just see why the toilet's in the woods.